You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Bill Brandy.
The cyclicality of the U.S. economy is superb. There's nothing I could possibly imagine that could stop the Fed in the next couple of weeks from going again. And there's nothing I could possibly imagine that's going to stop the ECB from doing nothing.
It's exciting to be able to prove to people that the American economy is much stronger than people realize.
Yeah, well, we do have a great economy. We have companies with great earnings.
But where are these earnings coming from? These stocks, these earnings. They're coming from stock buybacks. Nobody wants to admit that. And today I want to talk about the people who chase dividends. There's a great number of people who just don't understand what a dividend is. They think they do. It's kind of like 401ks. 401ks, was all kinds of studies that the majority of the people with 401k didn't think there was any fees attached to a 401k. When fees are what you pay attention to most in any business, especially this business. I mean, that's what you pay attention to. And the fees are killing people in 401ks. Just go look at the lawsuits. Every day you pick up a newspaper. Another company's getting sued, the 401k. People got screwed with their fees. They're not making good investments. So again, they keep telling us how great the economy is, but we are on verge of a recession. But they won't tell us that. We now have a record of the longest stretch of time between recessions. We've never, ever had 8 years between one recession and another. It's been 8 years and 11 months. That's since the recession ended in February 2010. That's unheard of. But remember, we never had the manipulation that we've had. We never had the stock manipulation through stock buybacks. Never had this kind of stock buybacks. And companies are set to pour another $2.5 trillion into more stock buybacks by year end. What are you, nuts? The biggest stock manipulation in history. But wait, the stock market, remember the crash, which we're in now, and everybody laughs, what crash? The crash that started on January 26th that I said and I called on January 16th it would start, and it did. And we are in a crash, but you wouldn't know it because of the tremendous amount of stock buybacks. See, we've never, ever had a recovery. We've never had a recovery. Everyone say, oh, look at the great recovery. What recovery? We've been propping up the economy with low interest rates, even to zero. We've been propping up the company with easy credit, propping up the economy and stock buybacks. And all of this easy credit and all of these low rates and keeping these rates too low for too long has turned us into where we are now a record debtor nation. A record debtor nation. You think that is good? Now, I want you to know, I come on every day trying to tell the truth. And compared to what you hear, oh my God, I just played, you must think I'm nuts. Well, I could do that too. I could come on here every day and say, oh my God, look at this. Wow, the stock market's up again. Holy mackerel, look at this market. Whew, wow, never seen anything like this in my life. Oh, this is great, man. Wow. I'm going to go out and buy a new car. I'm going to get Mom a new refrigerator.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I have never seen an economy like this. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, baby.
Boy, let's just keep going. And this is what they're doing to people. And underneath this economy is a quicksand. Just like the tech bust. It was quicksand. Remember the big tech boom? And everybody felt the same way as they feel now. That the stock market would never come down. The housing boom, when that crashed, it would never come down. It's the same euphoria that's going on today. But this is worse than the previous ones. Because they weren't doing trillions of dollars in stock buybacks. And that's the problem. And most people don't even understand what that means. Yet they're investing in the market every day. And they have no clue how a dividend really works. They have no clue what a stock buyback is. They just have no clue. They think they do. They're being told by all these experts that everything's wonderful and stock buybacks are great. Stock buybacks is a form of central planning. Look, stocks go up because you and I are supposed to negotiate the price. That's how stocks are supposed to work. But see, we don't negotiate the price between us. We have nothing to do with the price of the stock. We used to. No more. See, stocks would go up because when you get a large tax cut, that would improve incentives to work. But guess what? This tax cut, there's no incentive to work. The wrong people are getting the tax cuts. Not the people who are in 157 million workforce. The 70% of them are making, as a couple, as a household, $58,000 to $60,000 a year. They're not seeing any of this. They're not getting anything of this wonderful stock and the market booming every day. But know this, the market has stopped booming, but nobody's talking about it. Think about it. Since January 26th, the stock market started its crash. The first correction was 11%. Here we are in June. This was January. What's that? 5 months. And we can't get back. Think about it. Market dropped 11%. 5 months later, we can't even get within reaching distance of that high. We still have another 5% to go. Are you nuts? Think about that. With all these stock buybacks, the biggest tax cut in history, since 2014, 449 companies in the S&P 500 spent 54% of their earnings, or $2.4 trillion, buying their own stock back. In 2015, a whopping 66% of corporate earnings went to stock buybacks. Let's fast forward, 2017. The S&P 500 companies profited $6 trillion. Of that amount, of that record, think about it, $6 trillion. A record $974 billion went to stock buybacks. The average CEO bonus was increased by $13 million. But what about the household that's making $58,000? What did they get? Nothing. 2018, net buybacks are up 53% in the first quarter, up to 83% so far in 2018. U.S. companies have plowed more than $267 billion into stock buybacks this year alone. That's up 34% from the same point in 2017. The tech sector alone, the big tech, the big FANG stocks, stock buybacks are up almost 200%. Something's wrong. We can't go up another 5%. It's been 5 months. We can't get back. Are you kidding?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Happy Independence Day from your friends at Phil's Gang. We hope you have a safe and enjoyable 4th of July.
Hi, I'm Phil Grady of philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me up $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year. I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
A Morgan Stanley survey found that 43% of the tax cut savings are going to stock buybacks and dividends. 13% are going to employee raises and bonuses, employee benefits, something like that. Are you disappointed that you're seeing that impact, that effect from the tax cut that so much more seems to be going to Wall Street than to Main Street?
No, not at all. In fact, wage growth right now is the highest. If you look at over the last quarter, the employment cost index is the highest it's been, going all the way back at least to 2006.
Are you kidding?
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I love how he cherry picks. How about we go back to 1972 after adjusting for inflation? Let's look at the real annual wage growth in this country. Stop masking it. It's just below 0.2%. Are you kidding? Or 10% higher than it was in 1972? That's the truth. Look, I come on here every day trying to tell you the truth. But it doesn't mean I sit here every day and don't invest. The message I'm trying to get to you is don't listen to the jibber jabbers. Don't listen to the noise. Follow the money. Like any crime, you follow the money. It's always the money. No matter what happens, you follow the money, you'll get the truth. That's what I do every day. I've been doing this for over 45 years, charting. Been on this earth for 72. I think I get it. And when they sit there, this is the same stuff they were telling us right before the crash of the dot-coms. The same thing they were telling us right before the crash of the housing crash that we had. Remember the housing crash, we had a similar situation going on, a fake wealth effect. They used the stock market, the housing market to create a fake wealth effect. This time, they used the stock market to create a fake wealth effect. Well, here's the problem. The wealth is not going to everybody. At least the fake wealth effect, some people had the great feeling of a fake wealth for a while, then they lost it. 8 million people lost their homes. But at least they could feel good for a little bit. But it was all fake. This is fake, too. You can't have 1 million shares outstanding and say, okay, I'm going to go buy half of them back. The CEO says, I'm going to take half of those off the market. So now there's only 500,000 shares outstanding that the public can buy and institutions can buy. So what I'm going to do now when I get my terrible earnings, thank God I only have to spread my earnings over half the amount of shares. That punches up my earnings like 50%. So my earnings are 50% higher than they ought to be. If I didn't buy those stocks back, remember, this was a criminal activity. The 20th century, you couldn't do this. It was Reagan who put it back in, that he needed when he took over. Remember, he was in a terrible spot. The economy was doing terrible. Nobody was putting their money in the stock market. Everybody's keeping their money under a pillow or a mattress. So he decided to start doing some stock buybacks to get the economy, get the market going, but only for a short period of time. But then when he left office, everybody said, well, let's just keep it on. And they kept it on ever since. But it wasn't abused. They didn't abuse it when we had the dot-com crash. They didn't abuse it with the housing crash. This is when they really abused it. Since 2008, the last 10 years, to create such a fake wealth effect that the stock market shot up 250%. That's nuts. How can a stock market, when Obama came into office, how could he push the stock market 250%? Yet the economy, our debt was growing 35% faster than our economy. So someone figure that out. If our debt was growing 35% faster than our economy, how could you be pushing up the stock market over 250%? How is that possible when the economy's not growing, when our GDP could even get to 3%? We stayed at 2.8% for 10 years. Matter of fact, we haven't had a full year of a 3% growth rate since 2015. What are you, nuts? Since 2015. But I don't sit here every day and go, this is fake. I'm not buying stocks. I've told you, if you joined my gang and you participated with the gang, especially the folks in what we call our video stocks, for people who are so busy they haven't got time, okay, to come to my classroom during the day and all the programs we participate in together. They don't have time. So I give them a stock, one or two stocks they follow on the video, the same stock the gang has, and I tell them when to get in, when to get out, when to add to the position, when not to add to the position. I warn them what's going on. And 13 stocks since the beginning of the year, we're up over 16%. Now, again, I'm not saying every gang member made 16% because nobody, again, remember, this is not a fund where you send me money, you participate in this fund. What I do is I take certain stocks with certain patterns, I point them out to my gang, say, let's buy this one. And then I say, okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's buy here, and let's put a stop in here, which means that if it goes any lower than this percentage, we're going to lose 2.7%. That's all we're going to allow ourselves to lose, so we can make 8% or 10%. And then guide you all the way up through it, tell you when to get in, when to get out, the whole deal. So it's not a fund where you give me money. I don't even get your money. The only money I get is for $39.95 to put the video out, and not do only that, but give you all the programs we have. Alerts, we have all kinds of training programs, live classes online. So my point is, so I'm not sitting here saying, well, this thing is rigged. I'm not going to be in the stock market. Stock market is wonderful as long as you're only following the money. See, that's what you got to learn. You got to follow the money. If you listen to this noise every day, you're not ever going to be prepared when this market falls apart. When you follow the banks, and remember, the banks, the insurance companies, the pension money, the hedge funds, the REITs, how come they're always rich? How come they're always out of the market before it crashes? How come you never see a casino go bust in Las Vegas? Because they got the inside information. Just follow their money, and that's what my algorithms do on my chart that I designed for myself, which I will share with you.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grady at philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the PhilsGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at PhilsGang.com. That's PhilsGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if your person says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me up $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year. I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang.
One thing that I can assure my members is that this crash that we're in, now we don't know how long they're going to be able to keep this crash up. Remember how it works. It's the institutions, okay? So you have our owners, George Soros, Elon Musk, Sergey Brin, Steve Cohen, Carl Icahn, Perlman, the Koch brothers, Ballmer, it goes on, the Gettys, the Rockefeller family. They are our owners. They are what they call the Federal Reserve. That's a private banking cartel. Now, they also own the monopolies, the banking, healthcare, agriculture, defense, telecommunication, big oil. But understand, they own the baseball, the bat, the clubhouse, the parking lot, They always say, I don't want to be the baseball player. See, these guys are smart. They never dreamed to be the baseball player. When you're a kid, everybody dreams, I want to be on that ball field. No, they dreamed when they went to a ball game of owning the park. They think different. They want to own the park, not the team, not to be the player. Now, they control the banking, which is the most important. Without banking, we have nothing. And banks bring the market up and bring the market down. They control the insurance companies. Now, by controlling, these owners controlling the monopolies, especially the banks and the insurance companies and the pension funds, they control it all. Now, they have working for them what they call the plunger team. Who's that? That's the working group, okay? The President's Working Group that was created in 1977. It consists of the Secretary of Treasury, the chair of the private banking cartel, the Federal Reserve. It consists of the SEC chair, the chairman of the Commodities Future Trading Commission, and every day they get together and decide on the opening where are they going to support the stock market, or are they going to let it drop at all? Now, it used to be hard before stock buybacks. But when you're doing trillions of dollars, $5 trillion in stock buybacks, you can control, not only do you control the stock market, you control the earnings. When they tell you we got such great earnings, that's where the earnings come from. They control it. Now, this will all go bust. Now, it's going to hold on. Like I said, it's been since 2005, a record. We've never, ever, since 2000, ever had such a long time that we haven't had a full year of 3% growth. 2005 was the last time. I mean, the records that we are making are incredible. But the market, think about it. We have all kinds of records. We have record low interest rates. We have record easy credit. We have record high national debt. We've never had national debt like this that's choking us ever. We have record high interest payments on the national debt. We have record household and consumer debt. We have record corporate debt, $8 trillion. Now they're choking because as the interest rates go up, it's no more zero. They get to 2.5%. They choke. They're going to lose about half of their earnings. We have record budget deficits. In 2017, they spent $665 billion more than they took in. 2018, $833 billion more than they took in. Congress I'm talking about. These are the guys that we sent to Congress, supposed to be to Washington to protect us. 2019, they've already budgeted $995 billion because they're already saying here, we are in 2018 saying in 2019, we've already decided to spend $995 billion more than we take in. $1 trillion more than they take in. Is that why we sent them there? So we have record corporate debt, record budget deficits. How about our record trade deficit? Now, if you haven't turned me off by now, I know this may seem depressing, but you got to face it. We are looking right down the barrel of a recession. But they're not going to tell you that, and here's the proof. When you look at the 2-year Treasury, the yield, and you look at the 10-year Treasury, the thing that you don't want is where the yield on a 10-year Treasury, that the 2-year catches up to it. So in other words, the 10-year Treasury yield, let's say, is at 2.92. You want to make sure that 2-year Treasury yield stays at maybe 1.1. But the closer that it gets, it's now at 2.50. Our 10 years at 2.92. 7 times. It never missed. When it got this close, we went right into a recession. And then we went to a stock market crash. So let's talk about some stocks. I can sit here, and I do with my gang every day, picking out stocks, making profits. Now, when I tell you that we have, just take 5 stocks that we did 5 stocks in May, or in April, and I think 6 stocks in May. I think it was 5 and 6. And we averaged about the same, 15% a month. Now, no stocks. I'm not lying to you. It's the truth. Just go check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. But the point I'm making is, it doesn't matter to me if the market goes up down. We'll always be making money. Especially when the market crashes, we're going to love it because the market goes down 10 times as fast. And we're already in that position. When the market does crash, we're there. But all you need to do is decide, if you don't want to make a change, if you want to keep going on the way you are and listen to all these, especially these guys who sell you dividends. I love that. You know, they got you thinking, many investors believe when the crash comes, their dividends will give them a cushion. How much of a cushion did you get between 2008 and 2009? How'd that feel? It feel like a pin cushion, didn't it? It's amazing. It's amazing. People don't understand that the majority of those who buy stocks for the dividend stream, that's all you hear. I want a dividend stream. I want a dividend stream. They incorrectly believe, but the dividend stream, that the dividends are reflective of the stock price. That's their first problem. When it's earnings, it's not the stock price. Investors who chase dividend streams think they're protected. Oh, if it goes down, I got my dividends protected. No, you don't. Investors who chase dividend streams incorrectly believe, or are told incorrectly by advisors, that dividends don't count towards stock gains or losses. Don't worry, it doesn't count towards losses. And therefore, having dividends, that's a reliable payout. You can count on it. But no, it's not true. That's not true. It's not a reliable payout, especially when the company stock starts to plunge. Many advisors tell investors wrongly to think of dividends as extra money, and they do not connect dividends to the fund performance. What are you, nuts? You always have to. But they're taught not to. There's a direct shift of money, remember, from the stock price to the dividend. And they don't believe that. If you want to believe it, look at immediately after you get your dividend, after that dividend is paid out by the company, what happens? Most of them are surprised to learn the stock price drops. The minute that they pay you a dividend, the price of the stock drops. See, people think it's just extra money. There's no connection. As long as I have dividends, I'm going to be fine. No, you can't hide with your dividends. It doesn't work that way. You're being misled. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try me for 1 month and judge me on my performance and help St. Jude. That's all I ask. We'll be right back with more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Happy Independence Day from your friends at Phil's Gang. We hope you have a safe and enjoyable 4th of July.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil's Gang. You hear me talk about my video group. These are folks who don't have any time to learn. I do the actual investing for them. I do a video 3 times a day. All I do is follow what I do. As a result, if you were a gang member from January, we now have a 16% return for my video group. Join my gang, philsgang.com. If you're busy, it's a perfect solution.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts,
You have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang.
Why don't you just join the gang and just try the video group, where every day I will send out stocks, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, and then, or I just, because I don't do too many, I just want to, few are much better, so I can focus on them, and then try to get good returns on them. And what's important is, like we're talking about these dividend stocks, right? There's nothing wrong with going after dividend stocks if you only understand what's going on. The dividends, they do not protect you from any crash. And many advisors wrongly tell clients, not that they're trying to lie to you, they don't understand either. The dividends are, they say, well, dividends are separate from the stock price, which is so wrong. Here's what you do. Here's a suggestion. Next time you want to buy a dividend stock, ask your advisor to buy a high-yielding dividend stock. Now, don't go nuts. Stay with something like, 4%. You can get like Philip Morris or Verizon or GM, even 3.5%. So tell them that, say, look, buy me a high-yielding stock, a dividend stock, say GM, but buy them when the prices are rising and sell them once the price begins to fall. That way, you'll be going against the herd, and you'll be making dividends work for you instead of against you. Most people don't get it. the dividends work against you when you don't know what you're doing. Now, the key is, in my video stocks, I do one or two at a time, and we'll stay with it from the beginning to the end. Here's another thing. Most people just get into a stock because it's got a high dividend. They don't care where it is. They don't care if it's $8, $10, $100, $20. They think, I just get in, I'll be fine because I got dividends. That's not how it works. I will make sure before we get in that it's positioned properly, where the institutions have been out of the stock and now are getting in. So yes, dividend stocks are good, but get in at the right time. Don't think of, I can get in any time and I'm going to hold it for a long time because it's got a dividend. No, how'd that work out in 2008? How'd that work out in 1987? Did it work out pretty good? No, it's not going to work in this crash. So if we're going to buy Coke, we'll buy it at exact right time. When's that? Well, right now it's starting to look good. Coke's looking good. Why? Because here's the other thing that you learn. And you don't have to learn this. I just do it for you. What I look for is when the dollar starts coming down and gasoline prices start coming down, you start looking for the best buy you can at Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, Pepsi. You look at Nike, McDonald's, because gasoline or high gasoline prices kill these stocks, especially high gasoline. So when oil prices start to drop, that's when you say, okay, I'm going to go look for a good dividend stock. So I'm going to find a stock that pays 4%, a dividend stock. You pick it, you make sure it's at the right point, like where Coke is right now. But don't buy it right now because the institutions aren't buying it right now. You haven't even got to think about it. It's just like airlines. When oil comes down and the dollar comes down, okay, just the same thing. When oil comes down, dollar comes down, guess what? Airline stocks go up. So pick the airline stock that has a good dividend. But make sure you're buying the stock at the right time. But I do that for you. You haven't got to think. That's the purpose of the video group. You haven't got to learn anything. You haven't got to think. All you do is pay me $39.95 a month to coach you during that month. Now, you decide to buy Coke. I'm just using that. Don't go out and buy Coke tonight. It's not ready to buy. And as soon as the institutions, as soon as Soros and Musk and Brim and Stuart Cohen and Carl Icahn and all of them get together and decide, okay, we're going to buy Coke, because it's like they're a herd of cattle. They all follow each other. The institutions, it's amazing. The banks, the insurance companies, the pensions, the hedge funds, all follow each other into the same stock. The algorithms I have on the chart I designed tells me when they're going in and tells you when they're going out. Are they at 100%? Of course not. But it's a high probability. And when we buy a stock, let's say we buy a stock today at $20, we'll make sure we put a stop in at most 3%. So we can't lose any more than 3%, but we can gain 10% or 15%. We can have on 5 stocks get stopped out 3 times. All we need to do is catch 2. And because we keep the losses at 2.5%, 3% the most, we cover those right away. So at the end of the year, there's your 10%. But the key is you haven't got to learn. You haven't got to know anything. I'll worry about what happens when oil comes down, what stocks I should buy, what happens when gasoline comes down, or the opposite, when oil goes up and gasoline goes up. Which stocks should we be buying? Which stocks, which dividend stocks? Should we buy Verizon or not Verizon? Should we buy Nike? Well, what are the circumstances? Where's interest rates? And what screwed everything up in this country is by keeping interest rates so low for so long, it's destroyed this country internally. That the only people who are creating wealth are the 1%. The people who aren't creating any wealth are the 95 million people who are out of work. Nobody ever talks about the 95 million people out of work or the wages. Listen to this nonsense.
Are share buybacks generally, are they going to increase wages?
Well, I don't think share buybacks would increase wages. The usual linkage would be investment in capital and equipment.
Yeah, share buybacks don't do anything. And in fact, share buybacks will increase the stock price. That's really the main reason for that. So if you have stock options, well, you're going to do really well. You're going to be, if you're a significant shareholder, you're going to do really well. But the person on the floor of the shop making the products, they're not going to see.
They don't get anything. That's why when they promised us this big tax cut, they were going to get all these stock, they weren't going to do any stock buybacks. I just gave you the numbers. They doubled their stock buybacks because they're not putting money in capital investment, and that's the only way you can get a wage. If you can produce more, if you can produce more hats, if you were working for a company produce hats, you can produce more of them in that same hour because you got new technology, new machinery, then wages go up. But guess what? They don't. Not anymore, because they're taking your job and exporting your job or putting in a robot. It's really hard for a person who's on wages to make money. That used to be when you were on wages, you used to pay your house off. See, that was smart. And the baby boomers screwed it up. And they screwed it up for everybody. The best way, the best investment you ever had, a baby boomer's parents, they would always pay that house off because they could do it with wages over 20 years, over 30. For wages, they could do it. That was their security. That was their retirement. The pension fund was great if they had one, but they could survive with their house paid off. Today, nobody pays their houses off. That happened when? When they said, oh, go out and take the equity out of your home. They're not going to go anywhere but up. So now, how do people make money? Their houses aren't paid off. Their wages aren't going up. Can they go in the stock market? Sure. But you got to make sure you're not going in a 401k where the fees are so high that 1% increase in the fee wipes out 25% of the money you invested. You're better off just going in the S&P. Follow me on the S&P. I do an S&P every day on my video stock. You have the 500 best companies, 500 of the best top companies in the world, and you got them in a bucket. And we buy those, invest in those every day. So there is an option. There is an option. But again, you got to understand, the dividends, please don't think dividends are going to take care of you. They're not. They're not going to protect you. There's no place to hide. The only place you can make money when the market is falling apart and crashing is by taking that spider, the S&P, and what I do is I reverse it. I do what they call an inverse. So when the market starts to crash, my guys, my gals, they're all set up that we reverse it. We're ready to buy this one stock. It's called an inverse. So when the market goes down, that stock goes up. They sit there and make money. So they don't care if the market's going down or market's going up. It's not one of these things you hear on every Saturday when I drive around. Oh, hey, listen, contact me. You'll never lose money in the stock market. Never lose your principal. What they don't tell you is you don't make any money either. All right, here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Judge me on my performance. Help St. Jude. But most of all, help yourself. Try it. They're waiting for your call. 877-600-GANG. Be careful with those dividend stocks.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.